Guys, we are live. Are you great? So more people join while I pass this video. So I will start again. Okay. So I will introduce myself for the people that don't know me. I guess the majority, because we have a lot of people new here. So my name is Yuri. I live in São Luís, Maranhão. I have been here for a long time since 2020, and that's it. So I will send the questions in the chat about the subject that we will talk today. And one short vocabulary, I send the chat, you receive, guys, the questions. Great. So, okay, so I will talk this again for the people that are new here. I will divide you in small groups, like with 5 people. And in these groups, please choose a leader. The leader will manage the conversation, read the questions, things like that. And don't worry about your level of English and things like that, okay? You can, don't worry about this. Anyone here will judge you. And if anyone here bother you with anything, please tell me, okay? Send one message or come back for the menu. But usually we don't have problems related with this. So I will divide you now, guys, for you have a better conversation. And like in the last 10 minutes, we'll come back for the menu for you talk a little about the subject. Like 3 workout rooms. In one of these rooms will so the room number will be here with me. Okay, great. So have a nice conversation, guys, and bye-bye. So if you don't receive one invitation, you stay here with me. Vivian, Rogério, Solon, and Ellen stay here with me. Very great. So, guys, please introduce your city, if you are new or not, tell more about you. Anyone can be start?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Proceed.
Well, it's my first time here. I saw this TALKNTALK in LinkedIn today. I have a lot of problem because I'm trying to speak in Spanish because I'm Brazilian, but I live in Bogota, Colombia. And now my brain stay only in Spanish. Then sometimes I'm thinking English, but I speak in Spanish. Then it's very hard to me. Then I thought I need to practice again because I have a lot of time, don't speak in English, don't read in English, only Portuguese or Spanish. Then because this I'm stay here.
Amazing. Yeah, I have blogs like these where I try to study Spanish and French at the same time, you know.
Congratulations, because it's very hard.
I give up about I focus on French and later I study more Spanish. You use it with these. If you participate of more meetings, you will don't have more. Welcome, Vivian.
Thank you. I hope so.
Great. So, how about you? Rogério, how about you?
Hello, everyone. So, this is my second time in this group, and my name is Rogério. I live in Rio Grande do Sul. I have 25 years, and I hope this conversation esqueci a palavra.
So, and we can help you.
Yeah. So that's it.
Great. Thank you, Rogério. Welcome. So, how about you, Solon?
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Solon. I am 24 years old. I'm from São Paulo. And Well, this is not my first time here on TNT, but it's my first time in a meeting with you, Yuri, and that's all. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, great. Thank you, Saul. How about you, Ellen?
Hello, my name is Ellen. I am 21 years old. I'm from São Paulo. I am a mechanical engineer student. It's my first time here in this conversation, these classes, conversation classes. And I want to improve my English.
Great. Yeah, I think it's the best place for you to improve your English, especially your conversation and your other skills too. Guys, if my connection frozen a little bit, tell me because I'm a little stable today. So I will read the first question for we start this conversation. So the first question is, what is the concept of personality for you? When you think about personality, what's the definition that you related with this? So anyone can be start? Vivian?
Okay. I think the personality is it's about the person is. I think it's you see more when you work together or live together. Then you see the personality is hard or no. I think the concept of personality is very good principle in work, because you have a lot of person to work with you, and you need to know how to speak with the person, because sometimes the person, for example, I don't know if Rogério is, but the person of the Rio Grande do Sul is very direct, because I work with a company and I have offices in São Paulo, Rio Grande do Sul, and Florianópolis. Then it's very different, the persons. And Rio Grande do Sul is very direct. It's more direct. It's not a, hello, how are you? I'm fine, and you? São Paulo is like this, but Rio Grande do Sul is very, hello, let's go. And I think the personality is because these two, when you live, the personality sometimes change. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I guess the place that you live and other things influencing your personality. You know, I guess our personality is building for a lot of things. You know, so yeah, I agree with you. Thank you, Vivian. So, how about you, Rogério?
So I understand the point of Vivian talking. It's very so this is a question that I'm not talking to every day, so it's hard to me speaking to that. So
Don't worry. Take a breath and talk everything that you want. You know. I can come back for you in the end. I can tell other people.
Okay.
Okay. So how about you, Solo?
Well, it's hard, but I think personality is that thing when you see two brothers, you know, like they were created together, they have the same parents, they have this almost the same experiences, and they are totally different, you know. One of them like rock and the other likes hip hop. One of them studies engineering and the other studies literature, something like that. So I think personality is the way you are, you know, like you are more of an outgoing person or you are a more reserved person. So this is personality for me. This concept of the way you are, how you perceive the world around you, you know. So this is personality for me.
So you think that we're born with this personality? Don't answer this right now because I have a question.
Okay.
Great, thank you, Solo. I agree with you. How about you, Ellie?
For me, personality is the set of outstanding characteristics of a person. Vivian says, depending on the região, região mesmo, the person has a different personality. I agree totally.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. Like, I think that personality is our identity, you know, like the way that the other people see us, I guess, is part of our personality, and the way that we see yourselves, you know. So, and you, Rogério, you agree with the other people or no? Or
I agree. I agree with other people's. Yeah. So let's next question.
okay.
How can I say signals? Because sometimes the person agree about if you have a zodiac, I don't know. Your personality is like this. I don't know. I'm not studying this, but sometimes persons studying this is very hard. Say that's very good when you have some cancer. I don't know. You have some personality.
Yeah, I agree more or less about I guess science about our research. And because, for example, I'm cancer, you know, and sometimes
I'm sorry,
yeah.
it's just an example.
Yeah. So I'm cancer, and sometimes, you know, it's very similar about my personality, but sometimes not, you know. So I guess more or less, I guess could explain. I don't know. It's about the universe. I don't know. So I research, and it's science. It's science. Signals in English is science.
Wow.
So
Yes, I would comment that just talking about this, Vivian, I am from Pieces and I am off Pieces. I don't know. And people say that people from this sign, they cry a lot. They're more emotive, you know, and I don't feel like that. So I don't know. Maybe it depends of the person, if the person really believes or not. I'm not sure.
yeah, it's the same for me about cancer. The person said that cancer is more emotional and things like that, and I not like these. And the people reply that I not like these because my ascendant is in Libra, you know. So oh my god, I don't know. I give up about this. Uh, okay, so the next question, the question number 2. Do you consider yourself more introvert or extrovert, and why? I put one vocabulary about this, and introvert is like more reserved or shy people, and extrovert is when you are more sociable. So, anyone can start? Vivian?
In my case, I'm extrovert. I speak a lot. I'm not speaking very well English, but I speak and I try and use my mouth like this. Then I think I'm extrovert.
Yeah, that's great. We need to try, you know. We don't need to worry about the other people all the time, you know, because I guess it could be bad for our knowledge and for know more the language and like that. Thank you, Vivian. How about you, Ellie?
I am Gemini and I am very extrovert. I like to communicate and make new friends.
Oh, that's good too. For me, it depends of the moment. Usually, I a little shy, you know, for start on the conversation. But when I start on a conversation with someone, I start to talk and be being more extrovert. But it depends of the moment. So, how about you, Rogério?
I consider myself a more introvert, but it really depends the moment on the moment. I like to be more learned, but I really want to have the more extrovert side. So for me, it's a challenge I face every day.
Yeah, I understand you. I guess it is related with feel comfortable, in the place. For I don't know, but for me, if I comfortable with the place with the person, I start to talk and be more open. But if I don't feel like that, I'm more closed. I'm more reserved, more shy. So it depends of the person of the place that I stay in the moment.
The language também is
Yeah,
so também. In Portuguese so hard, in English is so more hard.
yeah, I imagine. I think about this, and I already see one research that talk that depends of the language that you talk, your personality can change. I don't know if it's correct or not, but something could happen. I don't know. Okay, how about your solo?
Well, in my case, I would say that most of the time I am an extrovert person. But if I don't know the people around me, I get shy, I'm not going to be the first one to start talking. But if this person talks to me, and then we can go ahead and be extrovert together. But if it's for me to start, no, there's no way. I'm going to be just with my mouth shut. For example, in the elevator, if you say good morning, then I'm going to say good morning and then we can talk. But if you don't say anything, I'm going to just be quiet.
Yeah, it's same for me, like depends of the situation, but it's very hard for me for starting a conversation with someone. I guess if but if the other person start the conversation, that's amazing. But for I make the first step is more complicated for me. Uh, okay, so the next question, the question number 3. Do you agree with the idea that extrovert person have more friends than introvert person or not? What do you think? Mm, Ellen, what do you think?
No, I don't agree, but I don't know. I am an extrovert person, but I have a friend in I I forget the word. Introvert. So in this, I don't agree.
Yeah, me too. I guess it's very relative. How about you, Vivian?
Yeah, I don't agree too because when you have an introvert person, but you have a lot of extrovert person too. Then you have a friend together, and it's funny. It's okay. Sometimes one person speak more, other no. The Geminiana probably speak more than the other. It's okay. My best friend is Geminiana, okay, and then and I love her.
Oh my God, I understand nothing about science. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Vivian. How about you, Solo?
Well, I don't agree either because I believe that certainly people who are extrovert, they know a lot of people. They know more people than introvert people. But it doesn't mean that they have more friends. It means that they know more people, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they have more friends. Being friends, it's a matter of connections, not a matter of talking more or talking less. So I believe it's something like that. Introvert or extroverts, like they can have the same amount of friends. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I really like the same thing, it's about connection. So I guess doesn't matter if you are introvert or extrovert, if for you start to connection with someone. So how about you, Rogério? What do you think?
So I believe I believe it makes making friends a lot easier, but it's not necessary to be extroverted to make friends. So it's a question Yeah, it's a question. The connection with you speaking.
Yeah, I guess could be more easier. I guess for one extrovert person to start one friendship, but at the same time, how like Solo said, it's about connection. So I guess depends, So you can be more introvert and you have a lot of friends because you can make connections with a lot of people, and you can be more extrovert and don't have a lot of friends, real friends. You can have a lot of colleagues and things like that. Okay, so the next questions, the question number 4. Do you believe in this phrase? Thinkers people have more probability to make the best decisions, and why? So thinkers people in later of the vocabulary is more about rational people. So rational people have more probability to make the best decisions than other people or not. What do you think, guys? Anyone can we start? Solo?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they are the best at making decisions, but they are the best at thinking, It's not necessarily the same thing. Like, of course, to make the best decisions, you need to analyze the situation, you need to ask for opinions. But asking for opinions, it doesn't necessarily mean just talking to yourself or to your close friends. You need to talk with more people. So I believe that thinkers would be one of the best people to talk about making a decision, but it doesn't mean that it's the perfect person to make the decisions, Like, I believe it's more like it's good to hear one opinion of somebody who's a thinker, but it doesn't mean that just because she's a thinker, she has the best ideas ever. It's not like this,
So you think that emotions could be good or not to make decisions?
Yeah, sure. We have different aspects in life, and not everything is just about being judgmental or being very analytic. Sometimes you need to combine both, like be a little bit emotive and a little bit analytical, just to think to have the best idea. It's
Yeah,
like you cannot just look at one way of the coin. You need to look at both sides and analyze them.
yeah, we need to balance. I agree with you. So how about your vision? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Like this, balance for all the life, it's perfect. And then I think it's the thinkers, only thinkers is not good because you don't feel. Then you need to feel too, because it's the contracts, the thinkers. Then I don't know if probably is to make the best decision. But I think in my case, I prefer the person thinkers and feeling and talk with other person. It's a I don't know, it's a somar, like a piece of piece or pieces of the persons, and you probably to make the best decision like this.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I guess we need to like to add, like to add with a lot of personalities, a lot of characters that we have one best point of view in this moment. So like you said, Vivian, if you are only rational a lot, you don't analyze the point of view related with your emotions or about your feelings and things like that. And at the same time, if you are so emotional, you don't solve the point of view related of the rational part. So we need to balance. But sometimes it's hard, to
Of course.
to balance these and to see in both sides. Okay, so how about you, Rogério? Perfect.
So for me, depend on the situation. In certain situations, some people will make better decision than others. It's a matter of time. So it will make better in others. It will be worse, but as Solon said, it's better to combine both sides. So
Yeah. Yeah, I like this idea, like depends of the situation. I guess we need to be more rational or more emotional. I guess, for example, if you need to make one decision later with your enterprise or something like that, one business decision. I guess you need to be more rational than emotional, in this moment. So, but it's not the same time if you need to make one decision related with your marriage. So I don't know. It could be very very relative. We need to balance, but sometimes I guess we need to be more or solo.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta disagree with you, Yuri. No, let's take your example about the company and then the example about the wedding. First of all, about the company, let's say I'm just thinking I'm a thinker and I know I need more profit and I need to keep the company so I can fire, I don't know, 300 people and just build one new machine. If I just be rational about this, of course, I'm going to fire 300 people and buy a new machine. If I am emotional, I'm going to think, oh, I'm going to, I don't know, destroy 300 families just to have more money. So I think we need to balance, like, oh, I can train a few more of these employees and then I can combine them with the machine and then I can grow my company, expand or something like that. And let's talk about the wedding. For example, let's suppose you have a partner and this partner wants to move abroad and you really love this partner and you just leave everything behind you and just go travel with this person. But it's not like this, you can't leave everything just because you are in love. No, you need to think about the things. You need to think about your family. You need to think, oh, how am I going to work in this new place? I don't know anyone in this new place. What's going to happen with me if I leave everything behind and just go with this person? So I believe in this case, you need to use your emotional part, but also your thinking part. You need to combine. Then you can't just look at one direction and go. I believe it's not so good.
Okay. You convinced me. Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, I review. I guess that is we need to balance. I guess this the answer about this. So, Joelle, do you agree with this or not? What do you think?
I agree, but I don't say best decision. I say good decision because these people analyze all the possibilities of something is going wrong or right, and it depends of situation too.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So, guys, the question number 5 is about you. Do you consider yourself more thinking or more feeling, and why? So, anyone can be start? Rogério?
So, um, I consider myself a more rational person. I like numbers and graphics, make a decision based in facts. But sometimes I feel very difficult in decisions that need to make it be on the emotional side. I said before, it's a matter of balance the two sides. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. How about you, Vivian?
I'm more feeling than thinking. Probably I speak first, then after I think and say, oh, I need to think this before. Why I don't answer this or this or this? Then I'm feeling first thing.
Yeah, it's the same for me because I'm Cancer. I'm kidding. I don't know if that's about this, but
but it's an excuse, okay?
Yeah,
It's
I
good
guess
for
it's
skills.
a good excuse for this. Yeah, because it's sometimes I make one decision and later I start to thinking, oh my God, why I decided about this, you know. Uh, and sometimes I make one decision for not interrupt or not disturb someone, you know, but it's not the best decision or thing like that. So sometimes we need to balance, but sometimes I don't know how to balance and not make the best decision for the moment. It's hard. Therapy. uh, how about you, Ellie?
I consider myself thinking because I think to be feeling isn't good in some areas of my life. Então I can be thinking mesmo. Racional people.
Yeah, I like to be more rational sometimes. So, you just hold.
Oh, I believe that a few years ago I used to be a thinker, you know, like know I didn't know what to do, so I chose engineering to study because it was the safe way, you know. But after I graduated, I'm just going with the feeling. For example, I changed my job 3 times already because I was not happy. I was like, oh, I'm not happy here, I'm going to change. And then I changed it. I'm not happy here either, I'm going to change it. Then I changed it again. And I don't know if this is a good thing, but yeah, I'm just feeling right now, just feeling.
Yeah, you're brave to make these kind of decisions, you know, because sometimes we are in one comfort zone, and it's so hard to go out of this bubble, you know. So you'll be a lot of courage to make this kind of decisions because it's very important and says a lot about your life. Uh, okay, guys, sorry, my internet frozen a little bit. Vivian, you can say
It's
something.
just so one thing. Solon is a very person, not a perfect, of course, but it's a very good decision because you think and feeling. Because if it's not good to you, you change and you think, I need to change. And it's very good.
No, but I worry about this because in the future, maybe I'm going to look back and say, oh, why didn't I stay in that job or that job? I kept it moving, you know? I don't know.
Let's see.
You have a afraid to regret. Yeah, I know how this feeling. Okay, guys. So we unfortunately we only have like 10 minutes. So I'd like to jump on the question number 7. Can personality change throughout life? Or the person have the same personality in your whole life, or you think our personality change in while our life, or we grow up and things like that, or not? We have the same personality when we are one kid, we are one teenager, or things like that. Anyone can be started. Mm,
Man, personality, I think, is the same. But of course, when you have more experience, you grow up and you understand more things, and you know that's not thinking person only. You need to feeling too. But I think the personality is the same. But you have an experience that you remodel. No say no, like this.
change to modeling, I guess.
Modeling, exactly, modeling.
Yeah, I agree with you or not. I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's hard, you know. Like I guess depends. I guess so. What I will say my opinion in the end. So, um, so
Well, I don't know if we have the same personality over the years, but I agree with Vivian when she says that when we get more experience, we understand more the world around us, you know, because at at high school I used to be very shy, but right now I talk more with people, but I think I am the same person, you know. It's just that now I have more experience, and I think, oh, if I don't talk to anyone, anyone is going to talk to me. So I need to communicate more. I need to be more open in, at least in this aspect of life. So I believe my personality has changed a little bit, but not so much. It's just that I am more experienced right now. I just understand more things. I don't know everything, but I understand a little bit more, and this shapes my reality. You know, like I need to change to keep going. It's hard. This question is really hard.
Yeah, we need to think is I don't know. I don't know the answer about this. I thinking because could be I don't know. So how about you, Ellen? Or you think?
I agree with Vivian and Solon. But I think the personality change throughout life because it depends the period the person's living too. Maybe, não. Maybe depende. Acho que depende da fase mesmo que a pessoa tá vivendo ali.
Yeah, depends of the life phase that you're living in this moment. How about you, Rogério? What do you think?
It's a hard question, but I believe that it's possible to change. A person who is shy can stop being. It's not easy, but for me, it's a possible. The experience issues make sense. Make sense. I don't have I don't know. So I don't have the same personality I had when I was in high school, right? So for me it's possible to change.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, Rogério. I guess when we grow up, you know, we have more experience, and this experience can influence in our personality. For example, in the you know, when we was like if you, for example, one person when was a kid is very emotional, you know, and very I don't know how to say this in English, ingênuo, I don't know. So, but at the same time, in one moment of your life, this person passed for one situation that that is very very hard. You know, for example, one I don't know, breaking up with your boyfriend, or anything like that, for example. And this situation can change. You know, your the way that the person saw, you know, everything, you know, about for example love, for example, and the person started to be more rational and related with this, you know. Before the person is more open for relationships and things like that, but in this moment the person could be more close for this, you know. So I guess I don't know, you are the same person, but I guess your personality can change a lot, depends on your ideas of life or something like that. Or I think so.
Oh, I believe that the environment plays a big role in this conversation too. Let's take, for example, what Vivian said at the beginning of the meeting. She said that people from, I don't know, Santa Catarina or Rio Grande do Sul, they are a little bit more direct, you know. So if a person is born in these places, this person is more influenced by people around her. So she becomes more direct, she becomes more serious. And if a person, I don't know, was born in São Paulo, for example, Vivian, she says, "Oh, good morning, how are you? How you doing?" etc., etc. So I believe that if you move throughout your life, let's suppose you are a child and you stay in one place, and then you grow up and you go to other place, it also influences a lot. So personality, I believe it can change depending on the environment and people around you too.
Yeah, yeah, I really like. I guess it's a lot of related about your future too, you know. So future about the people that live the place that you live can influence a lot about your personality too. So guys, we only have like 5 minutes, so I'd like to jump the last question. One question, if you can answer a little quickly. Yeah, oh my God, I don't copy all the questions, but okay, I will send one question for you. finish this one more. The question number 9 and 10 don't show you up. I don't know why. Okay, the question number 10 that I will send now in the chat. So, do you think people are born with a specific personality or develop their personality throughout life, like the Solomon said at the beginning? I think, guys, if you can answer quickly, I will could be good. And we can be stuck.
Well, I believe you develop throughout your life. Like a lot of things influence you.
Yeah, I agree with you. How about you, Rogério?
I think, oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Vivian.
Sorry.
Go
I
ahead, go
think
ahead.
influence, but not change your personality, because your personality, you born with this personality. You molding because the experience and the develop of the other person, or you live in another place, like other country, you feel see other person. I think this is not your personality. I think it's the same. You change because the experience.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. That is a very good question too.
I really thought to start on discussion about the difference between identity and personality, but we have other meeting for this.
Like I will ask you. We need to the other meeting about the same question. Probably we change the other answers.
Yeah, I thought I agree too. So, how about you, Rogério?
It's a good question, but it's a hard question. So
Yeah.
for me, so that's there's that a phrase that you are the average of the 5 peoples that you most. So the answer for me is yes, you can change.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's not that my meeting is not always hard. You know, we have meetings with one level more basic. You know, depends a lot. I usually I make one more hard and more easier, anything like that. How about you, Ellie?
I believe in astrology, so I think people born with a specific personality.
Yeah, great. You think our ascendant could be influenced about our oh my god, last week I make one astral map. I don't know how to say this, but well, I understand nothing, and my friends started to teach me about this, and I discovered that I'm not so emotional and very how can I say that, apegado for the person, because my ascendant is in Libra and my moon is in Venus. I don't know, but yeah, I developed this. It's not about myself; it's about my sign. So yeah, could be. So guys, thanks for this conversation. The people come back for the mail for we start talking a little bit. So are we waiting? Okay. Okay, guys. So, Edna, Paulo, Elias, Priscila, Cláudio, Gustavo, how was the conversation for you?
It was amazing.
Oh, that's great. And Elias, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so do you consider yourself more introvert or extrovert?
Sorry, I don't understand. The sound is breaking.
Okay, do you consider yourself more introvert or extrovert?
Okay, I consider myself more introvert. But like I said with my colleagues, my classmates, my personality changed along my life because I'm very shy. But for example, I'm here live in YouTube. Then I'm not too shy like I when I was a child. but the most of time I'm shy, but sometimes I'm extrovert too.
Yeah, I totally understand you. I said always the same thing in my room, you know. Depends of the moment. I'm very shy usually, but sometimes I'll be more open to talk and things like that. So, how about you, Edna? How was the conversation? Edna?
I'm um, for me it's just it's amazing the subject. The personality is the characteristic of the persons, and the change for me is is the genetical basis, but the relation with environment, the expression genes modified the characteristical genetical characteristical, and the mix is the emotions, behaviors, and the persons, and it's possible the change, the interaction, the imprint of the life and the personality. I think the when I very old, like me, if you work on the psychological characteristics, as the tendency is the menos, I don't know, menos, less neurotical. Less neurotical is the in the behavior is change.
Yeah,
That's
that's good. I love this scientific point of view because in our room we discuss a lot about this. You know, if we born with the personality or we change throughout life. And yeah, I totally agree with you, Rajna. I guess depends a lot. And when we start growing, you know, we'll be more mature and we have more experience. And I guess our personality can change too. Thank you, Rajna. So, how about you, Priscilla? How was the conversation?
It's a really good conversation, and we agree in a lot of topics. I believe too that we can change our personality. I myself, I consider I'm an introvert person because I need to recharge this battery sometimes. I like to be with people, but I need this recharge. I need my place to be quiet and okay, I'm here and that's me. uh, and I agree a lot with Edna that with time we can be less neurotical, but it's not my time yet.
Unfortunately, yeah. I totally agree.
I'm not there. I hope I'll be there sometimes, but not yet.
Oh my God, I hope to. I need this. I guess nowadays it's only with therapy because it's
A lot of
complicated.
the therapy is necessary for everyone.
No, it's well. So the last people, Fê, how was the conversation? Fê, you hear me?
Okay. Just a moment. Okay. A great conversation because the topic is so very interesting. For instance, the colleague said, depends. Your personality depends a lot. Depends on situation. Sometimes you because the personality it's a set of the pitch the people have, like education, like religion, like as about what thing you study. what you work in. It's the personality. It's a set of the fit. It's several things. Né? E for you express yourself for another person, it depends a lot. Depends the situation. It's some very interesting topic you bring for us. Thank you.
Great. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I guess our personality is building, for a lot of things that make you yourself, So guys, that's it. Unfortunately, we don't have more time to talk today. And welcome for the people that are new here. My meeting is always the same hour, So please come back for my meeting. I usually bring a lot of different subjects like that. More easier sometimes, more hard sometimes, depends. So thank you guys. That's it. Have a nice week, and bye bye.
Thank you, Yuri.